What up, it's your Timmers here. Since this month, I'm doing my reviews for Martin Scorsese movies because of Kills of the Flower Moon. Here's my review for the third film he directed and made a movie that really put more on the map more. And that's the 1973 movie Mean Street. Now, this movie, I guess you say, was pretty much his first foray into the crime drama movie genre. Of course, he will go on to do other mob based stuff like Goodfellas, Casino. And while this movie isn't as good as those, Mean Street is still terrific. I mean, it of course stars a very young Harvey Keitel and a very young Robert De Niro, and pretty much like his first collaboration with De Niro. Now, if you guys don't know much about the story here, it is pretty much a slice of street life in Little Italy among like lower elegant mafiosos here, unbalanced punks and petty crime. A small time hood gets in over his head with a vicious loan shark. An attempt to free himself from the dangers in its depths. He gets help from like a friend who is also involved with criminal activities too. So of course, I mean, Martin Scorsese obviously is pretty much a talent. So he really does a great job at dealing with like Italian culture and stuff. And the performances he put out from these guys are great. I mean, I guess you could say this is one of the few movies that put De Niro on the map, and of course will pretty much have a lifelong relationship with Scorsese. Obviously, they would go on to work together, stuff like Taxi Driver, Raging Bull, Goodfellas, up until his new film Kills the Fire Moon. I mean, th- those two always had a great bond, and of course Harvey Keitel, has worked with Scorsese on his first film. He will go on to work with Scorsese again, a few other times, all the way out till like The Irishman. Harvey Keitel is always great. I mean, this guy could do no wrong. I mean, I even liked him as Adam Sandler's Devil's Dad and Little Nicky. Who remembers him of that? Come on, Harvey Keitel is always great. You also had some other interesting cast members like Victor Argo was also in this. Um, You even had David Carradine playing like a drunk in this. Jenny Bell's also in this film. I mean, the movie gets very violent, gets very tense. I mean, it definitely is a really fun gangster film worth checking out. You know, it's a really terrific film with some really decent one-liners to it, some fun violence in it. This is definitely one of the top tier best crime dramas there is. It's a really decent flick worth checking out. So yeah, if you guys never seen Main Street, you can actually find. Let me see where you can find it. Don't really tell you where you can find it here. Mostly rent it on like YouTube and all, but boy, they should put this stuff on streaming anyway. And of course, like Harvey Keitel as Charlie Kappa, De Niro, like those who really play off each other well and talk about great chemistry there. I mean, this movie is also about like it is also about like brotherhood, yeah, friendship, and gang and the whole violence stuff. I mean, this has some decent messages to it too. So if you've never seen Matrix, do yourself a favor, go watch it. Definitely one of Scorsese's top tier best films. And I feel like this was really, despite that film he did, Knocking on My Door. I feel like this is actually really the movie that put him on the map the most. But yeah, definitely give this one a go if you guys ever seen that. Anyway, and of course, I believe this actually came out before. I'm trying to remember if this came out before or after The Godfather because I feel like The Godfather really put away with the mafia craze. But yeah, I mean, I just always love a good gangster film. Anyway, let me let you guys. Have you ever seen Martin Scorsese's Main Streets? If so, what's up? Are you a fan? Are you not a fan of it? Favorite scenes, favorite moments? Where would it rank in your favorite Scorsese films? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Simon Saya.